YouTube, what's up? It's your boy Tito Barber coming back at you with another haircut tutorial. In this video, I'm going to be doing a mid-skin taper and announcing the giveaway. Stay tuned. I like to begin each cut by brushing or combing out my client's hair, and by doing this, it gives me a good indication of what needs to take place. So one of the first things that I noticed when I was combing out my client's hair, and this is actually my first time cutting him, so I can't highly stress enough the fact that you should always brush or comb out your client's hair. And the first thing that I noticed was that his hair was actually a disconnect, and that's something that I didn't know. So right here I wanted to go ahead and separate that long length on top from that short hair on the side. That way I could give him that clean taper. And right here I'm going to just use some duck clips to ensure that everything stays out the way. Alright, so now that I got everything fully prepped, I'm going to go ahead and jump in with my Gamma shaver, and I'm going to begin to create my first guideline, which is going to be my bald guideline. I'm going to demonstrate the front and the back, that way you guys can see that the steps are exactly the same. So now that my bald guideline was created, I'm going to go ahead and come in with my Gamma single foil shaver, and I'm going to completely bald out that guide that I created. However, when I get towards the top, you're going to see that I use this little slight flick down motion, and that's because I want to keep some stubble there, because later that's what's going to help this blend pop. So now that I completely balded out that guideline, I'm ready to create my next guideline using my wall cordless magic clip. And I'm coming in with my lever fully open, and I'm creating this next guideline. I am slightly giving it some curvage because I want my taper to complement his head shape, if that makes sense. So once my guideline is created, you're gonna see that I'll close my clipper and begin to blend from the bottom of this guide right back up towards the top of it. And little by little, as I work my way up, you're gonna notice that I slightly open my lever, and every time I open my lever and I work my way up, you're gonna see that that guideline's working its way up with me. But that's okay, because that's exactly what we're looking for, and by the time you get towards the top of this guideline with your lever fully extended, it'll be completely blended out. Alright, so while we watch me create and blend out this guideline in the back taper using the same steps that I just used on the side, I just wanted to take this time to say that my surgery went really well. As of today, I'm cancer free, and I feel blessed. I can't even explain how grateful I feel in my heart. It also breaks my heart to know that some people aren't as lucky with this disease, and you know, for those that are fighting it, keep fighting it, because you're worth it. And I just really want to take the time to say thank you. A lot of you have reached out to me. A lot of you keep reaching out to me, and the support is super dope. And to be honest with you, yeah, it's been amazing, the support that I received from you guys. Like, I'm hella thankful for this community that we established here, that we built, that we created, and I'm ready to be back, y'all. Like, I feel 100% like myself again, and I feel so grateful for that, because honestly, I wasn't sure that day was gonna come again. And like I said, I'm ready to get back to what I love, and this happens to be a part of that. So I hope y'all ready to keep seeing your boy. Alright, so now I'm ready to create my next guideline. So I'm going to come in with my wall number 1 premium guard with the lever fully open, and I'm going to create that next guideline, giving myself the same amount of space that I gave myself with the previous guide. That way we keep everything consistent with this taper. Once my guide is created with the lever fully open, you're going to see that I'll close my lever and I'll begin to blend from the bottom of that guide right back up towards the top of that guide where we just left off with that lever fully open. Again, I'm going to take the lever fully closed right up to underneath where I just left off with that lever fully open. And typically it's going to leave some weight behind, but that's okay because I'm going to show you how to remove it right now using this half guard. So I'm going to come in with the lever fully open using my wall premium half guard, and I'm going to begin to attack right above the weight that I see. Again, that's right above the weight that I see. And then I'm going to use that fade down process, meaning I'm going to close my lever as needed, working my way down until this guide's completely blended out. Alright, so right here I'm going to come in with my wall number 2 premium guard with the lever fully open, and just like I gestured to you right now, I'm going to use that like flick out motion as I get towards the top of that weight that we could all see. And I feel like this taper, it's gonna look clean with this number 2.5 being the longest length of it before it does start to connect to some weight. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean everything up right now. I'm gonna leave some weight on the sides right there so it doesn't look like a real crazy disconnect, and it just kind of softens that long length to that blend on the sides. And once I clean everything up with that lever fully open, then you're gonna see that I'll close my lever like I just did right there, and now I'm just cleaning up that taper area. I'm getting back to just cleaning up that taper area. I do like to clean up behind the ears. I think it looks a lot cleaner when you knock that weight down and don't leave it so dark right there behind the ears. And once I clean this up with that lever closed, I'm gonna come back and follow this step up. Here we go, because I'm noticing weight, and right where I just showed you is that weight that I'm noticing. So I'm gonna come in with my wall 1.5 premium guard, and again I'm gonna come in with that lever fully open, and I'm gonna begin to attack right above the weight that I see. Again, that's right above the weight that I see. And then I'm gonna use that fade down process, meaning I'll close the lever as needed, working my way down until this guide's completely blended out. So I kind of feel like I need to celebrate being back, and I like to do that by, if this video receives 200 likes before I drop my next video, I'll give away one item that you see me using in this video. I'm not going to tell you what it's going to be, but I'm going to tell you that it's something that I used in this video. So if you want to be entered in a chance to win that, and you're getting something useful out this content, go ahead and smash that like button, and I need you to drop in the comment section below, let me get that, hashtag let me get that. And by you doing that, that's going to let me know that you're participating in the giveaway, that you're subscribed to the channel. And when I do the random comment selector, you might just be the one to win, again, something that I'm using in this video. So right here I'm just cleaning up the back taper. I'm not trying to push anything back. I'm trying to keep everything as natural as possible, but as sharp as possible at the same time. So again, I'm not trying to like make something like crazy sharp that doesn't naturally look that way for him, but he does have a nice lineup back here, and it was fairly easy to go ahead and make everything look clean. So right here I'm going to do some clipper over comb to kind of bring that length that I want to connect to the top, so it softens that that disconnected look. So I'm using clipper over comb. I like to come in with my lever fully extended because it's a lot more forgiving in my opinion. And really the main thing about clipper over comb is, if you watch me do it, the most important thing is the angling of the comb. You really want to pay attention to that angle because that's the shape you're going to create. So here's a look at the final cut. If you got anything useful out this, I ask that you smash that like button. If you're new to my channel, I suggest you stick around. It's only gonna get doper from here. I appreciate y'all. Be blessed and be a blessing. I'm out.